We have started engaging the municipalities where they have embedded generation. We have in generation in the city of Johannesburg and Tshwane, and there's an opportunity of additional 200 megawatts that we can contract, and the processes are ongoing to have those contracts finalized. Where municipalities have open cycle gas turbines that can be used during peaking purposes, that engagement has already happened with all those Munichs, and there's another 100 megawatts that we're in the process of securing to make sure it's available over the next few years, and if needed that we can use that. There are embedded generation in large shopping centers, and certainly we will approach those if needed, that we have those available, certainly to deal with own load and incentivize that if we need those, that those would be able to run. As far as cogeneration opportunities, we have signed up and the private power producers are already producing on the system. There's 4 contracts that are in place of 287 megawatts, and you see the companies that we've already contracted with, and we are waiting approval for 2 more of about 88 megawatts. So if we wrap all the capacity that we know currently is available and started contracting them up, you can see that we can add over 300 megawatts additional capacity that we will make sure that we have available, and if required, then use that over the next 2 years.
Demand market participation is our program where we work together with large industry to get a reduction in demand when things are tight in our system. So there's an incentive which we pay for every reduction according to a contract. A couple of years ago, we had 600 megawatts of DMP available to us. That number has dropped at the moment to about 300 megawatts. Our intention is to bring that up again. And the reason for the drop is really that our industrial customers are saying that at the incentives which we are currently providing, it is not worth their while to actually participate in the program. So we have to look very closely at whether it's appropriate to lift that level of incentive and to what level. So that's the exercise that we're busy with at the moment. I'd like to add on to that the fact that I think at our last press briefing we mentioned that there would be another system put in place which would be suitable for smaller industrial customers as well as commercial customers. And we're in the process of appointing what's referred to as an aggregator, someone who, an international company who would effectively contract with a whole hundreds of, if not thousands of smaller customers to give an additional 500 megawatts of demand response as soon as possible. So our intention again is to build up to 300 megawatts currently, back to 600, and to supplement that with 500 megawatts from our small industrial and commercial customers, and then ultimately to extend our demand response facility to about 2,000 megawatts by the end of next year for our system operator.